So today we're going to be working on inverting, and to do so you really need to fire up the core and fire up all of the upper body, shoulder, chest muscles. So to start, take your block, or you can get a towel, roll it up into a roll, and take it down in between the legs. So if you're a bit back tweaky, you can work with the feet on the mat, or you can have the knees in tabletop. Again, you're taking that block or that rolled up mat, placing it all the way down at the pubic bone. Knees are directly under the hips, and then the feet either stay straight ahead or go straight up to the ceiling. I'm pointing through my feet, I'm flexing through my toes, I'm getting a really nice firm grip on that block. Hands are clasping behind the head and neck, just slightly above where the neck meets the skull. Elbows are shoulder width distance apart. Inhale, hold the breath, curl tailbone, spreading low back into the mat. Squeeze the block. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulder blades lift, and I'm dragging my belly button to the mat. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, squeeze that block. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulder blades lift. Pull the belly button down. Inhale, lay the head down. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, squeeze the block. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulder blades lift. Pull belly button down. And if the hips start to hurt or the low back starts to hurt, you can even put a slight bend in the knees or go all the way to tabletop. Inhale, the head goes back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, squeeze the block. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulder blades lift. Pull the belly button down to the mat. Inhale, lay the head down. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, spreading low back into mat. Squeeze that block. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulder blades lift. Pull the belly button down. Inhale, lay the head down. One more. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze that block like crazy. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulder blades lift. Drag belly button down. Inhale. Lay the head down. Lay the feet down. Oh, I am out of breath. Just put the block to the side. You can knock the knees side to side. Just get that low back all loose. And then we're coming right up to all fours, setting up a tabletop. We'll take a few cat-cows before we come into dolphin. So inhale, feel the chest come between the shoulders. Lift slightly up, head lift slightly up. Exhale, round through the spine, drop the head and neck. Feel the belly button dragging up toward the spine. Inhale, let the belly release. Feel the chest move through shoulders. Exhale to round. Inhale one more time. Drop that belly, feel the chest lift, feel the head lift up. Exhale, round. Inhale back to neutral. Setting up for dolphin, you come down onto the elbows first, and then I'm crossing over to feel that ridge right underneath my shoulder. That's how I make sure that my forearms are the proper alignment. If this is a new pose to you, I recommend working with the hands clasped. If not, you'll just straighten the forearms from here, pressing the hands down into the mat. To start, tuck the toes under, drop the head. Inhale, feel upper back puff up with breath. And then exhale, you can stay here. This is a great way to start to feel what this pose feels like. If you want to up level it, go ahead, straighten those legs. And we're holding here. Inhale, feel that breath puff up through the upper back. Exhale, feel the shoulders wrapping in, the armpits are wrapping in toward the center. You can keep a bend here. I actually prefer that. I feel like it spreads across the low back a bit. And you'll breathe. You can play with lifting one leg. The other. And then when you're ready, drop the knees. Just push back into a little child's pose for a minute. I like to clasp my hands and bring my hands behind my head, walking the elbows forward. And then slowly curl up. So now that I've built some heat up in my body, I've warmed up my abs, I've warmed up my shoulders, we can start to come into some inversions. So to start, I like to do down dog with heels up the wall. So basically, you'll walk back, find the heels on the wall, bring the hands about shoulder width distance apart, right underneath the shoulders. You might want to walk them forward a little bit. You'll have to play with it to see what the distance is. Coming into downward facing dog. Get those heels right up against the wall, and then walk them up slightly. Breathe here. In down dog, you're feeling for all 10 fingers pressing into the mat. Hands are shoulder width distance, and I'm letting my head and neck go. This is a great place to stay. If you're ready to up level, shift the weight slightly forward so that the shoulders are right over the hands. And I'm going to walk one leg up at a time. And when you're ready to come down, one leg at a time. Shake it out. Next, if you're ready to go for the full handstand against the wall, what I like to do is come into downward dog, making sure I have maybe half a foot of space in between the wall and my hands. I'm shifting the weight forward again, so that my shoulders are over my hands. Choosing which foot I want to kick up. Inhale to prepare, and then on exhale, I start to play with kicking up. Holding here for as long as you want. And when you're ready to come down, it's just one foot at a time. Inhale, crawl all the way up. And then we can play with dolphin up the wall as well. So what that looks like is pretty much the same as what I just did. This time we're starting with dolphin. So you'll cross, again, feeling for that ridge under the shoulders. From there, either parallel or clasping the hands. Drop the head and neck. Inhale. Feel the back puff up with breath. Exhale, push back to dolphin. I know I've noticed that I'm way too far away from the wall, so I have to scooch it back a little bit. Again, setting up the proper alignment, parallel to my forearms, dropping head and neck. Inhale, feel the chest and back. Puff up with breath. Exhale, dolphin at the wall. Walking my heels up the wall. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did with the handstand, choosing to either walk one foot up at a time or stay exactly where I was. When I'm ready to come down, one foot at a time. It's also fun to try to play with which foot kicks up. I have an injury on my right hamstring, so I always kick up with my left foot. But it's fun to mix it up and just see which side is stronger. Now we'll come into a forearm stand up the wall. So again, setting up, feeling for that ridge underneath my shoulder, paralleling my forearms. Head relaxes. Inhale, puff the breath up. Exhale, come into dolphin. Then from here, I'll walk my left foot forward a little bit. Lift my right leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, coming up into the forearm stand. Pushing up through the chest. Tucking tailbone. When you're ready to come down, sink back into a child's pose.